Welcome to the Jaded Brits podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Jaded Brits podcast. I am one of the hosts, Potato Reviews, and today we are joined by our illustrious other host, Will Woot.
Other host.
Other host. I don't know what to
Is that
call
what
it.
it's gonna... The host and the other host.
Yes, exactly. Mr. Will Woot. Will Wooten. Will Woot. Whatever you call him.
Don't fucking feed fire to that. I know you at the you came you came down to London recently. We went to a pub with my group of a few of my mates, and one of them has made an account called Will Voot or Will something, and are commenting on some of my videos, and they won't tell me which one it is, and it's doing my head in. I know they're listening now.
You never know.
It's probably. Wait, shit, I should probably bleep out that name. I don't know if he wants my name on. I don't know if I've ever said his name on. Shit. I'll bleep
Just
that
ask
out.
him. If he doesn't, just bleep it out.
Oh. No, I'll make it really loud and put an echo on it.
Good idea. Picture of his face and address as well.
Yeah. His bank card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing we could talk about actually. Going on, we could talk about you coming down to London.
Okay.
Oh no, before we start talking, this obviously isn't live streamed. Because I said episode 20 and every 10 episodes would be live episode, and that's not going to happen until we can figure everything out, because our internets aren't the best, especially yours, until you get down to... What? You alright? What are you doing?
I'm eating a biscuit. I'm hungry.
Okay. Alright. Well, our internets aren't the best, and usually one of our internets messes up during a recording session and it fucks everything up, and if that happens on a live stream, then that's obviously a huge issue. And also we haven't really got anything to really talk about in the live thing. We'll
probably do it September when I move to uni and get better internet.
Yeah, I hope so. I think that's probably what's going to happen, because it's like there would be no benefit for it being a live stream apart from it would kind of be a bit fun, maybe. Like, it'd be interesting, but that's it. There'd be no benefit. It would actually, if anything, it'd be a hindrance if this was live streamed, because it would just not be as relaxing for us to be able to talk. And for example, I wouldn't have been able to edit out Bleep's name earlier.
Exactly, you've got to be very careful on live.
We got a minute in and I fucked it up. That's what I'm saying. So like, there's like stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe for like, if it's live, it should be like a bigger thing, you know. So
Hype it up a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So for further notice, we won't do live stuff until we can figure out what we're going to do about it, and until I can make it good.
Agreed.
But you came down to London recently, TJ. You went to your
yes.
You went to
Summer
City, yeah.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago I came down. I met you, and I met SimpliAlly, and it was very good.
Was it very good?
Very much. It was. Summer in the city was amazing. I was very happy with it.
Went to the pub.
The pub?
There
was a bar fight.
Yep.
That was amazing.
I wouldn't even call it a fight. It was like just people shouting at each other and like fights nearly happening loads. It was fucking ridiculous.
Tearing shirts off each other.
We were at a nice pub as well. It was like a nice family pub, like an expensive one.
And then that happened.
Yeah, it's never happened before. It was really weird.
It's just more ironic that it happens when I come down as well.
Yeah, it would.
Or come up.
It would happen when you come. You brought the fucking Cornish spirit with you.
Probably, yeah.
Fighting.
Most likely.
Fighting in pubs and shit. I've never seen that happen. I've never ever seen that happen. I'm 23 and I've never seen a pub fight, and it happened. It was fucking ridiculous. It was funny though.
Yes, it was.
That we like couldn't leave the pub because there was police everywhere, so we couldn't leave for ages.
They were handcuffing them and everything.
Yeah, I wanted to go home. I was tired. And there were police everywhere. But that was cool. We did because when we met, we went to Ali's flat and did the did a on-camera podcast, and that was interesting.
That was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, learned a few things because if we do it again, I need to sort out my mic.
Mm.
Yeah, I learned a few things.
Oh yeah,
editing, I
the
was like, this is
stand,
shit.
of course.
Yeah,
Kept on falling
it's
over.
still in my car. I haven't bothered to take it
Oh
out.
no!
Still in the boot.
Really? It's
still
been
in the
2
boot.
weeks.
Yeah, it's just in the boot.
Oh my god!
I haven't bothered. I think my laptop's still in there as well.
Your laptop as well.
Yeah, but it was broken, wasn't it, when we tried to
Oh
check
yeah,
it?
no, that's a good point. Yeah.
So I just haven't bothered. To do anything.
I haven't. Sorry, no, continue.
No. Because I was going to completely change the subject. So carry on.
Well, I was going to say I've completely forgotten to edit the vlog. I need to.
Yes, you have a whole vlog done.
Mhm.
Ali did hers in like 2 days. Fucking get to it, TJ.
She did it in one evening, I think.
Exactly. Efficient. And you put out a video for the first time in just over 4 months.
It was 5 months.
Was it 5? Wait, it
I
was
think it's 5 months.
I
It's
think
just
it's
hit
4.
5 months.
since your since
It was
the...
4. It's 5 since the last reviews. 4 since the last video.
Okay, but that's not what I mean. Like it's 5. It's 4 since the last video you put out.
Yeah.
Just over
Which is-
4, which is what?
Yes. Yeah. Just over 4.
It was like a week over 4, and it was very good. I liked it. Everyone should go watch
Thank
it.
you.
There's obviously a link, as there always is, to TJ's channel, and go watch his latest video that goes to Recon Wildlands video.
Thank you.
Go watch it. It's good.
I reckon it's already at 140 views.
Yeah,
it's
which
doing
is
well.
it's only hasn't even been
For
out a
a
day.
channel my size, yeah.
That's
doing good.
very good. Yeah, it's very good.
2 dislikes. I've got my returning dislike as tradition.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't mind. So yeah, I'm
yeah,
happy
it sounds
with
like
it.
you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. Shut up. But yeah, I'm happy with how it came out. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say how. Fuck. I was gonna say shit. I just dropped my thing. How far are you on Game of Thrones?
Well, considering I've not even started it yet, I would say.
TJ, I thought you'd started it. Oh no, it's Breaking
No.
Bad you started, isn't it?
Yeah, Breaking Bad I started.
Oh,
I'm enjoying.
Because it was the season 7 finale yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Is that the last ever season then?
No, next season's the last one.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be like over a year until it comes out. And I'm gonna die.
Okay. R.I.P. Will.
There's people shouting outside my window.
They're shouting for Will to come out. They want photos.
It's like
Signatures.
Comedy Shorts Gamer. It's like Comedy Shorts Gamer.
Oh no. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about all these diss tracks and things.
Okay.
So,
I've had
From
Sky Does Adams Net Nobody's one stuck in my head since it came.
that one's good.
Really
I like
catchy.
that one.
Like the chorus bit. I've had it stuck in
Hmm.
my head.
It's genuinely the only good one that I've seen.
Really, you didn't
How the
like I keep because every so often I check it because like I want to see if KSI responds to Adams to Net Nobody's one. So like I keep on checking. I check his channel every few days, and I haven't actually for a while, but I assume he hasn't, or else we would definitely fucking know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie would be going mental, but we haven't seen anything yet, and KSI is just kind of. It seems as though he's just replying to his mates' ones because, by the way, that it's all fake. Obviously, it's obviously
without
all
doubt
fake.
fake.
Well, there's a screenshot that was leaked of their DMs of their group chat conversation or on Skype or something. So yeah, it's all fake. But but it was.
But people believe it.
Yeah, well, of course they do.
It's-
Millions of people believe it. But there's no shadow of a doubt when this whole thing started. When for anybody who's actually listening, who cares and gives a fuck, KSI is a big YouTuber. I think he's the biggest. Is he the
British.
biggest UK one?
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might be the biggest UK YouTuber. And he is in like a kind of group with his mates, like a kind of YouTubing. Imagine. I don't know how to explain it. They're called the.
I think everybody knows what they are.
Yeah,
At this
they
point.
were called the Sidemen, and they all do, and they're apparently all falling out of each other, and they all hate KSI, and they're all doing diss tracks on each other, which is an extremely good idea for them because they're all diss tracking each other, and they're all reacting to each other's diss tracks, and they're all getting millions and millions of views a piece, and it's doing so well for them.
Well, even Comedy Shorts Gamers benefiting off it. He's not even in the Sidemen.
Yeah,
He's
they're
getting-
all. It's doing extremely well for all of them. It's a
Mm.
business-wise, and it's an extremely good idea. And they haven't even. I don't even think they've lost that much respect. Like, they didn't, given that they had much to begin with, because they are FIFA YouTubers or whatever the fuck. That's not me throwing shade. I'm just saying. But it's like some of them. If anything, I didn't have any respect for any of them just because I don't. And apart from the fact that they managed to make channels with millions of subs each or whatever, but like, I don't know. So it's kind of funny, like, because I like KSI. I do like him as a person. I think he can be funny. I like his brother as well. I think they're both kind of funny, and I think I like. Have you listened to KSI's newest song?
Yeah. What the I'm not telling you.
Yeah. I kind of like
Get
it.
the words. I like it. I like it as well.
It's not that bad.
I'm
It's not like
telling
it's
anybody
not
how
like
to
Mimi, like Lamborghini.
Yeah, Lamborghini's just a meme one.
It's so
Well,
funny.
what else are you gonna have when you call your song about Lamborghini?
I love that song so much.
I used to watch them loads. That's why I used to have a Sidemen poster up in my room, which is now gone and been
Shit,
replaced.
really?
Yeah, it's in like the background of loads of the reviews.
What?
The latest one included.
What?
It's
Really?
just it's a tiny one, but
Oh,
you see
okay.
it in the door shot. No, it's not massive. It's a tiny one with all their signatures on. But I've taken it down now because I just don't watch them anymore. And this whole like diss track thing, like I just don't watch them anymore. Really, I don't really find them entertaining anymore. So now it's been replaced with a ASDF poster, which is more fitting.
Okay. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't like it, but I don't really care. I think it's funny. I think the whole thing's funny.
It's not ruining anybody's career.
So long as so long as like it depends on what it is, right? So long as they're not acting like they're gonna be. So the difference is, right, when you're faking drama and stuff. Where the reason that I think people hated it when FouseyTube did it with Rice Gum is because people hate FouseyTube and people hate Rice Gum. And they were acting really high and mighty about it. Like, we were just trying to show you how easy it is to fake this, and no one should like it, and like it was just.
But
faking.
then every drama channel said it was fake. They knew that it was fake.
Of course, yeah,
'cause it
and
looked so fake.
But it was they were all like trying to they were like getting on their high horse about it, and that's why people hated, and people already hated them. So it's like. That's why I think I feel like with what they're doing, they're just drumming up drama. Of course they are, but they're doing it and it's funny, and also they're making themselves look like fucking idiots by all doing absolutely terrible music, like songs on each other.
Some of them are awful, like that.
What's the guy's name? I can't remember. The guy.
Bazinga.
Is that it? Bazinga. It's not
Ethan.
Bazinga, but it's
Ethan.
like that. Des Minja or something. What's his fucking name? It's something stupid like that. Let's find out.
Zerka or something. I'm just looking up.
Yeah, go on KSI's channel because he reacted to it because it was really bad. It's really funny. Where is it? Wait, what? Did KSI release a new video? Little Boy, official music video. Bazinga, that's it. Yeah, it is Bazinga. I thought it wouldn't be Bazinga because that's what Sheldon says from The Big Bang Theory. But I guess that's what he decided to call himself. Bazinga. Well, there's a line.
Anyway, his one is
Bazinga's
one of the
which is
worst.
funny because it's like, did I just hear a tear? But it's like he's got absolutely no flow, and he's like trying to make it rhyme, and it's just like it reminded me of me, like when I was trying to make music or stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't.
Did I just hear a tear?
Did I just hear a tear? That's like the delivery of it as well. It's like
That's almost
yeah. Sounds like
It's
he's
almost as
tripping
bad
up
as
over
England
himself.
is my city. It's almost. It's not as memey, but it's still
So
it's
funny.
bad. It's bad.
So funny. It's cool because it's like I've been wanting to make music for a little bit now, and I don't know what kind of music I want to make, but watching those videos is like, oh, because that's what I would do. Like it's like, oh, I would kind of do something like that. So it's kind of like, oh, I might write something like that, and or I might shoot it like that, like the video. I might make it like this, and then it makes me feel like, oh, that's good. I don't have to. It's teaching me what not to do. Because I see someone else do it, I'm like, no, that's really bad. That's really cringy. I'm not going to do that. It's
Dear
funny.
me.
So it's funny. It's good though. It's It doesn't look like he's going to respond to it, to be honest, because I'm looking at KSI's videos, and he's uploaded one 3 days ago. Big YouTuber disses me. Maybe that is that one, actually. I haven't seen it. Because Sky Does Minecraft is a big YouTuber.
I've not watched it.
I'm not going to watch it now, obviously.
No.
Meet My Girlfriend, he uploaded 1 day ago, so I'm guessing that he's
really
normal.
changed his content. Like, a lot of people are saying he's been is that a thing? American-fied, where he's like editing it a lot more like American vloggers do. Because there is like a difference when you compare them. Not all, but a large amount of American vloggers do have it very fast-paced. Exceptions to people like Casey Neistat and that. And then British ones have much longer light shots. And KSI has changed his videos to be a lot more faster, and you can definitely see the difference. Like, it's a lot more like Rice Gum shoots his videos and things. And I don't like Rice Gum, and I don't like how KSI's videos are.
I've seen like 2 Rice Gum videos.
Yeah, I just don't like him. It's just his personality as well. I really don't like Rice Gum's personality.
I've seen a few videos on it. Have you seen that one where he was streaming and then he accidentally shows a screenshot of him view-botting on stream?
I've heard of that one,
So
yeah.
funny.
I've heard of it.
It's so funny. I love that shit. I love seeing people get caught out in that bullshit. It's so funny to me. Oh my god. It's great. It doesn't fucking any ever work. Do you think... I don't know. So you think that he's changing his content even though... I don't think he has really. Do you think he has?
If you watch some of his vlogs, I'm not saying he's changing his content, I'm saying he's changing how he styles his videos a bit more. Like, if you watch one of his vlogs over in LA, they are a lot different to, like, what he used to do, like, vlog-wise, when he used to do them.
Okay. Fair enough. So, for this, podcast, I found this website that has questions on it. There's 23 of them. I don't know if we'll do them all. I haven't properly read all of them yet. I haven't had a chance to. But they are good. They're from a book called Sex, Drugs and Cocoa Puffs. And and they're good, and I want to talk about them because some of them are actually quite funny and some of them are actually quite good. So I think it'd be good that we could, because we did that before. We did like 2 podcasts where we just did questions to each other.
They were good ones as well.
They were good, actually. Those were good podcasts because they gave us something to talk about. We never have anything to talk about. Right. First question, TJ. It's going to decide. It's titled the 23 questions I ask everybody I meet in order to decide if I can really love them. Okay?
Okay.
So, okay, first question. Let us assume that you meet a rudimentary magician. Let us assume he can do 5 simple tricks. He can pull a rabbit out of his hat, he can make a coin disappear, he can turn the ace of spades into the joker cards, and 2 others that are similar to that. These are the only magic tricks he can do, and he can't learn any more. He can only do these 5. However, it turns out he's doing these 5 tricks with real magic. It's not an illusion. He can actually conjure a bunny out of a hat. He can actually make the coin move through space. He is actually magic. He has actually magical, but he is very limited in a scope and influence. Would this person be more impressive to you than Albert Einstein?
Oh, okay.
What other tricks can someone do? Like, okay, because there's 2 others that it doesn't say. It just says similar tricks. What other ones?
Handkerchief out of the hand.
Yeah, like loads of handkerchiefs. Okay, so he can continuously create handkerchiefs out of nothingness. Okay, so that's another one.
And the dove, the creating a dove and letting it fly away or something.
Okay, yeah, so he can do that. But those are the only things he can do, and they're not tricks. It's actual real magic. But that's all he can do. Is that more impressive to you than Albert Einstein?
I mean, he is breaking the matter of reality as we speak. So
yeah, but Einstein's discovering matter.
That's true.
Discovering.
You see, you've got one guy that's breaking reality, and then another guy that's forming it. The theory of it. I don't know. I mean, Einstein was a genius, but this magician. Oh, I don't know. What sort of question is that?
Good question. It's making you think. If someone could do that and it turned out he was actually magic, would that be more impressive to you?
I guess. Yes,
Yeah.
he would be, I suppose. Because he is breaking the laws of reality.
It is more. It's in a way it is more impressive.
Hmm.
In certain ways, I think it is more impressive. But it's not. It's different. Because it depends on what you get impressed by. Because Albert Einstein was very clever, naturally, but he also tried very, very hard for decades to become who he was and be as clever as he was. So it's difficult because it's a very difficult question. I think I'd be much more impressed
By the magician.
by real magic, and it would completely change my whole like thoughts.
Look on life.
Yeah, look on life and like how the universe works and everything. But I think it's a good question. Okay, next question. Okay, so let us assume a fully grown, completely healthy horse has its hooves shackled to the ground and his head held in place with thick rope. He is completely conscious and standing upright, but completely immobile. And for some reason, every political prisoner on Earth will be released from captivity if you can kick this horse to death in less than 20 minutes. You are allowed to wear steel-toed boots. Would you try and do it?
What?
You have to kick a horse to death.
Why would I kick a horse to death?
To help to release all the political prisoners on Earth.
Okay, right.
Like people who are probably innocent, but they're
How
being,
many political prisoners are there that I saved?
it says as cited by Amnesty International. So let's have a look. Actually, amount of political prisoners on Earth. Oh, right. Let's have a look. Okay, a political prisoner is someone who is imprisoned because they have opposed or criticised the government. So it's somebody who's like imprisoned because they're exercising their right to free speech.
How many
etc.
would there be?
I'm having a look. Amnesty International. Okay, so let's see if they actually have a. I'm on their website. I'm trying to find like a number. But continue. So let's say it's in the the 10 under 100,000. Like it's within the 10. It's within that.
The thing is, I would want them all to be free, but I don't think I could actually bring myself to do that. Even for what it is for, I don't think I could bring myself to do that.
Do you not think so? But
no,
do you not
I
think
don't
you
think
could
I
like
could.
put yourself out of your body to try and do it?
Yeah, but it's one thing saying it now, and then if that actually happened, it's another thing in the moment, because you'd be very different in the moment.
Yeah, you're right. I think it would be very, very. Even if you could do it. Political prisoner in numbers. Even if you could do it, like if you wanted to try and do it, it would still be difficult to do so. Like physically, it would be literally like it would actually be difficult physically to do it. Do you know the country Myanmar?
No.
I've actually, to be completely honest, never even heard of Myanmar, but there are, in the last 2 years, since 2011, over 1,000 political prisoners have been released in Myanmar through Amnesty International. So that's over 1,000 in a country you've never heard of.
Right.
So that's quite a lot.
Well, yeah, that's my honest answer. I would like them to be released, but I don't think me as a person could do that.
Okay.
But then in the moment, I would be very different, I expect.
But
so
they're all
I
like
don't
being
know.
tortured and stuff. Like they're all like.
I know, but could you bring yourself to do that as you speak right now?
I think
thinking
it would
about
be immoral to not do it.
Okay.
Because it's one horse in exchange for like probably now I'm looking at hundreds of thousands of people's lives.
I suppose so, yeah. I don't know. I just don't know if I could bring myself to. It's literally a thing in the moment thing, I guess. But right now, me as a person, I don't think I could actually do that. I don't know if I could bring myself to do that as we speak right now.
Well, what's his name? I think what's his name would be called a Nelson Mandela.
Hmm.
Nelson Mandela
He
would
would
be
be.
called a political prisoner.
Yeah, he would be.
Wouldn't you think Nelson Mandela is not as important as a horse?
It's not that. It's not that I think the horse is more important. It's literally bringing myself to do it. Like, you have to kick a horse to death.
If Nelson Mandela was white, would you do it?
No.
You fucking racist.
That doesn't... it all comes out now. No, I don't care about the colour. I just don't know if I could actually... It's just like... It's nothing to do with moral or anything. It's just putting myself in the mindset to do it. I'm sure in the actual moment, if that were actually to happen, I'm sure I would. But as I speak right now, I can't imagine myself going into the mindset to actually do that. It's not that I don't care about them, it's just that I don't know how I could bring myself to the mindset of doing that.
This is a Clydesdale horse, and that's one of the big cunt horses with like the hairy hooves. You know, the ones that are like from their like knees downwards, it's all hairy. They're fucking massive. I don't think you could physically do it. I don't think you could physically kick a horse to death. I don't think you could do it even if you wanted to. Yeah, I think you get really tired after like 5 minutes. I don't think you'd be able to do it. I don't think I'd be able to do it either. But I think what matters is that you try.
Right. That's fair enough.
Right. There are 2 boxes on a table, TJ. In one box, there's a normal turtle. In another, there's Adolf Hitler's skull. You have to select one of these items for your home. If you select the turtle, you can't give it away, and you have to keep the turtle alive for 2 years. If either of these parameters are not met, you will be fined $999 by the state, or say £1,000. If you select Hitler's skull, you are required to display it in a semi-prominent location in your living room for the same amount of time, which is 2 years. Although you will be paid a stipend of $120 per month for doing so.
Right.
Display of the skull must be apolitical. So that means you can't like put it in like a Nazi shrine or something. So which would you choose? Think about how cool it would be to have.
I kind of want to say Hitler's skull because then you can say I have Hitler's skull in my house.
Exactly, and you're being paid to do it.
Exactly. You don't exactly come across Hitler's skull every day.
Yeah, you're being paid to have it. It must be a semi-prominent location. Yeah, but they don't you think it would like if you came out publicly and said I have Hitler's skull, you'd be like,
well, just don't come out publicly then.
So just don't. Wait, is
just
this like a public thing? Let's have a look.
Maybe it is.
Stipend, right. A fixed regular sum paid as a salary or expenses to a clergyman, teacher, or public official. The fuck? Is it stipend? Do you pronounce it differently? So it's not. So it doesn't have anything to do with like. It's not like a public thing.
Okay, I would still say Hitler's skull.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It would be pretty cool to have Hitler's skull.
And it'd suck if you had a turtle and it died.
Yeah.
And you had to pay $1,000, and you got fined £1,000.
Exactly. You're being paid for the Hitler skull one as well. What's to lose? You get a Hitler skull and you get paid.
Pretty cool to have Hitler's skull, wouldn't it?
It would be.
It'd actually be pretty cool. That'd be like a really cool thing. Would you like drink out of it?
Would I drink out of Hitler's skull? Just gonna have some finest wine in my Hitler skull over here.
I'd drink like. I'd like do it like to take the piss out of Hitler, like to like say like when Vikings drink out of the skulls of their enemies, there's like a fuck you to them. It'd be like that. So like
fuck you to Hitler.
Yeah, is there like a traditional Jewish drink?
Oh my god!
like take the piss, like
drink it at Ramadan or something.
Wait, no, because that would be like. I don't know. I don't want to offend the people that he tried to kill. I don't want to bring Hitler's skull to a Hanukkah.
That's true. Wait, what's Ramadan again?
Ramadan's a Muslim one.
Oh no! No! Will, cut it out!
But I'm sure that Hitler wanted to kill Muslims.
Okay, that's true.
I'm not sure he didn't draw the line there.
I'm mixing up religious festivals now.
I don't think think like Middle Easterns were given like a free card, I'm sure he would have gone on to do that, so it's fine.
Okay. Drink it at Ramadan then.
Ramadan's the one that goes on for a month where they don't eat or drink or smoke or anything.
How
during
do you
the day.
do that?
I don't know. I
eat
honestly don't know, mate.
for
When I was working in a restaurant, there was a couple of people who were Muslim, and they were doing Ramadan, and it was like, you know, when it gets really fucking hot in the summer. It was like it came that year. It was like in the summer, and so the days were like extremely long, and they were working in a fucking kitchen, and they couldn't drink water.
How can you not drink for a whole month? That would kill you.
Well, you just do it at night. You like.
Oh, I see.
So when the sun's up. Did I say the sun? Did I say during the day?
Oh,
Did I preface it with
no, I didn't know that.
that? Okay, yeah, it's when the sun's up.
I didn't take religious studies for everybody.
You're not
listening,
allowed to
so
like.
that's why.
You're not allowed to like do loads of things, but the main thing is like, it's anything that's seen as like self-serving. So the guy was saying like you're not even supposed to like look at women in a sexual way or have sex or anything during the day or anything like that. It like extends to everything. You can't. You have to be completely devoted to your like religion. It was funny because the town I was in has a town I was working in has a not prominent, but I'd say like semi. They have like a I can't think of what the phrase would be, but there's a like community of Muslims living in that town actively, and there would be like a few times people came in and we had an upstairs bit to the restaurant where I worked in, and they would be like, can we sit upstairs and eat so that people from my mosque don't see me breaking my fast? And I was like, oh, you naughty boy. You naughty boy. It's funny. It's no, I have serious respect for anybody that can actually go through with it. Like, and even they were saying it sucks and they can't smoke, and like I'd still see them go off and have cheeky cigarettes around the back. I'd like a cup and like a bottle of water or something, because like they're working in a kitchen and that's hot, and they're doing it when it's fucking boiling outside as well. Like, I don't
not
understand
eat. I just can't get over the not eating part. I would not be able to.
Not eating would be dealable. It's not drinking, and that would.
No. For me, I cannot go without eating, especially working.
Well, they have like huge family meals when the sun sets.
I suppose that's what you got to do.
It's actually really cool because it's when the sun sets, and you know the Burj Khalifa, the big but people don't know the Burj Khalifa is the biggest building in the world. I think it's in I think Dubai, and it's so tall that because of the curvature of the earth, the sun sets at different times at the top to the bottom, so they have to accommodate for that with Ramadan. Like, Ramadan at the top is considered like a few minutes earlier than at the bottom.
Okay.
So if you're at the top, you can break your fast before if you live at the bottom, or the other way around, which is actually really cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So to go off away from the question, but that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how people do it, and they don't like, at least where I was, like the people who I spoke to, they don't make children do it, obviously, because that's really bad for kids. And kids wouldn't understand like babies and everything. So I think it's like when they become like a teenager or something, they're kind of made to kind of do it, or talked into doing it or whatever. It's really cool.
I mean, they're not forced. It's all choice, I guess, at the end of the day.
Yeah, arguable, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, that's not.
We're not going to get into that. So, right. So you'd go for Hitler's skull. I think so would I as well. It would freak me out, but I think it'd be really cool to have Hitler's skull for a couple of years.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Right.
It would be.
So, by the way, those are the few questions that I've read, and I haven't read anything else with this thing. So we're going into questions that I haven't even proofread. So,
okay.
Right. So I might cut them out if they're not good. Genetic engineers at Johns Hopkins University, I don't know what that is, I assume it's a big university in America, have developed a super gorilla. Okay, although the animal cannot speak, it has sign language lexicon of over 12,000 words and an IQ of almost 85, and most notably a vague sense of self-awareness. Oddly, the creature, who weighs 700 pounds, becomes fascinated by football. The gorilla aspires to play the game at its highest level and quickly develops the rudimentary skills of a defensive end. Okay, so it's American football. ESPN analyst Tom Jackson speculates that this gorilla would be borderline unblockable and would likely average 6 sacks a game. Don't know what that means. Although Jackson concedes the beast might be successful to counters. Okay, right. Meanwhile, the gorilla has made it clear he would never intentionally injure any opponent. You are the commissioner of the National Football League. Would you allow this gorilla to sign?
Yeah, sure. Just put a gorilla on the team. I think it would be quite fun. It would bring in money.
So you'd believe the gorilla because the gorillas can, by the way, can fucking kill people easily, and you would let it just be in a American football team.
How about this? If we put the gorilla on and we have many zoo staff doing a harambe with guns traced on him the whole time, just in case. There we go.
What if they have itchy trigger fingers?
Then
you want a
they
Harambe
shoot.
2.0?
Yes, and then publicity on the football team, and then bam, there we go. You're well known. Your football
It
team's
does
well
say,
known.
would you allow this gorilla to sign with the Oakland Raiders? Now, I don't know if that's a joke. Anyone who watches American football, I don't see why that's definite. I don't see how that's funny. By googling the Oakland Raiders, I thought maybe their picture would be of a gorilla, but it's not. It's just a man with an eye patch and swords.
Eye patch with swords? Well, definitely I'll let him on the team then. If we're gonna let them have eye patches and swords, then yeah, why stop at a gorilla?
They don't. Like they give everyone has to wear an eye patch in their right eye and 2 cutlasses.
I would watch that type of football. I would watch it.
That's not football anymore, is it? If they've got
American
swords.
football. Well, it would be entertaining. I'd watch that.
I don't see why. I think they just chose Oakland Raiders as a random thing, and that's why it's funny. Okay. I don't watch American football, but I definitely would if there was a gorilla. So
yeah, so would I.
So I would do it. That's my answer. Okay. You meet your soulmates, TJ. However, there is a catch. Every 3 years, someone will break both of your soulmates' collarbones with a wrench, and there is only one way you can stop this from happening. You must swallow a pill that will make every song you hear for the rest of your life sound as though it is being performed by Alice in Chains. When you
Alice in Chains,
yeah. Oh, they're like a metal band that shouts.
Okay.
Let me try and find some of the. Actually, I'll play it through my phone so you can hear it. Let's find an Alice in Chains song. Right. Alice in Chains. Oh, don't fucking copyright me. Oh, it's an advert. And it's the Uber advert, the effortless night.
Get ready, cause here I come. Ba-da-da-dum. I've not seen that advert in ages. I think it's gone now.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, you need to keep speaking because it
because it cuts it out if I don't speak. Well, it's picking up on my Audacity, so
yeah,
you get to hear it on the
picking it
podcast.
up now.
Yeah, so that's Alice in Chains. They're actually not bad.
No, they're not bad.
but like, it would suck to have that replace every song because you wouldn't be able to listen to like. Oh, dude, you wouldn't be able to listen to. You wouldn't be able to listen to like other genres. It would suck to have every genre be replaced by like another genre. That would suck so much, but it would definitely suck more to have your soulmate's bones broken every 2 years.
Exactly.
Every 3 years, sorry. It would definitely suck more to have to see that and then have to wait for it every 3 years. So I would do it.
Yeah, so would I.
Oh wait, no, I'm only halfway through the question. When you hear Creedence Clearwater Revival, I don't know what that is. It will sound like it's being played by Alice in Chains to your ears. If you see Radiohead live, every one of the tunes will sound like it's being covered by Alice in Chains. When you hear a commercial jingle in TV, it will sound like Alice in Chains. If you sing to yourself in the shower, your voice will sound like the deceased Alice vocalist Lane Staley performing a cappella, but it'll only sound that way to you.
I mean, I'd still take the pill, I think.
I'd do it.
As opposed to letting your soulmate's bones be broken. I
think that's the whole point of like having a like being in a relationship and having a soulmate is that you would do stuff like that, and it's not that bad. Like, that would fucking suck.
It could be much worse.
Could be
musicians.
so much. It could be Nickelback.
Yeah, or Nicki Minaj or something.
Oh fucking Christ! Oh, yeah,
Could be much worse.
Yeah, Alice in Chains aren't that bad. They're actually not really bad. So it could definitely be quite a lot worse. It's just like, it's kind of more like, what do you value most? Do you value music? Dude, what if you were like playing Skyrim and the atmospheric music would be performed by Alice in Chains?
That would be kind of cool though.
It would be kind
Not
of
for the first, as long as you play Skyrim before and then you play that, then it's fine.
What if you turn on your SNES and you want to play some Mario and it's like da 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 da?
Hey, I would play that even more if that was the music.
Oh no, I'm kind of thinking about it now. I forgot that there's music in video games. Oh man.
I would still take the pill.
What about when you turn your phone on and it plays the phone turning on jingle, but it sounds like Alice in Chains?
But all the songs are styled like them, so what would Skyrim's music
But it would just
sound like?
It would sound like they're doing a cover, is what it says, right? So
Can you imagine Skyrim music being covered by them?
it'd be pretty cool.
It
Could be worse. Could be definitely.
Yeah, it could be
definitely
much worse.
Your soulmate's clavicle could be shattered every 3 years.
It could make Skyrim even more fun.
Yeah.
It could make it.
Shut up, TJ. That's impossible. Skyrim's perfect.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry, Todd Howard. I forgot that.
It just works. Right. At long last, somebody invents the Dream VCR. This machine allows you to tape an entire evening's worth of your own dreams, which you can then watch at your leisure. However, the inventor of the Dream VCR will only allow you to use this device if you agree to a strange caveat. When you watch your dreams, you must do so with your family and your closest friends in the same room. They get to watch your dreams with you. If you don't agree to this, you can't use the Dream VCR. Would you still do this?
Wait, so your parents and family have to watch the dreams with you?
Yeah.
No. No, I would not.
Oh, really? What happens in your dreams?
Well, no, it's not that. It's just weird. I've had weird... Oh, there was a weird dream. That reminds me of a dream that I want to say about. Oh. What was it? I said it the other day. It was surrounding YouTube and everything. And, like, collabing with you and things and people.
You had a dream about me?
No, not specifically you, but, like... Oh, I'm trying to remember it. I essentially my review. I essentially did a review on... Oh, well, it was on a game. And then all of these other YouTubers asked to collab. And then you came in as well. And then I backstabbed them or something and went and joined Keemstar or something. And then we collabed on a video. I don't know. It was so weird.
That's so great.
So, like, I backstabbed you and everybody and went and worked with Keemstar.
That's so funny. I probably wouldn't even blame you if you did that. Depending on how you backstabbed me, I wouldn't...
No, I would not want to work with Keemstar, thank you very much.
Really?
No? No, I would not. Even though he's massive, I would not. No, I'm sorry, I wouldn't.
Oh, TJ, I'd love to work with Keemstar.
Okay, great.
Fucking loved it. It'd be fucking great. Could you not imagine how, like, that'd be such an experience.
Oh, it would be, but not an experience I want to have.
Well, it depends on what happens. It could be terrible and it could be really cool.
I suppose. No, I don't know. I wouldn't want to take risks. Keemstar is a very, how you say...
Individual.
What's the word? Yeah, he's a very different individual. His personality is very... One moment is this, another is that.
Yeah, but, like, that's because he's one of the biggest YouTubers. Like, he's up there. And he's got there by being himself and being very ruthless. Game of Thrones, bitch. So, like, I don't know. I don't like him, don't get me wrong, but I think it'd be great to work with him, depending on what we did. It'd be such a laugh. It'd be such an experience. And you'd get loads of exposure.
Each to their own, I guess. I wouldn't. I genuinely don't think I would.
So you wouldn't take the VCR?
I don't think I would, no.
I don't think I would either, just because I feel like you only remember really small amounts of your dreams, so like loads of it is really like nothing. Like it's just like stuff that wouldn't make sense or really weird shit. and there are definitely dreams I've had that I wouldn't be comfortable watching with my family.
Exactly. So
That's not gonna happen probably. It would be cool, but no, that's like a stipulation that I couldn't. Maybe I'd do it like a few times because it would be like a thing. I'd do it a few times and then probably wouldn't do it again because like just to have the experience of doing it, even if it was really embarrassing, I'd just be like, well, it's a dream, I don't care. It's not, I don't remember, it's weird, right? And then get on with it. Like, even if it's like a weird sexual thing, right? Defying all expectations, a group of Scottish marine biologists capture a live Loch Ness monster. In an almost unbelievable coincidence, a bear hunter shoots a Sasquatch in the thigh, thereby allowing zoologists to take the fairy monster into captivity. These events happen on the same afternoon. That evening, the president announces he may have thyroid cancer and will undergo a biopsy later that week. You are the front page editor of the New York Times. What do you play as the biggest story?
Say it again, cut out halfway. Sorry.
Okay, so they find Loch Ness monster.
Right.
Loch Ness monster's real. They also find a Sasquatch on the same day.
Right.
And then in the evening, the president announces that he has thyroid cancer and will be doing a biopsy later that week. You're the front page editor of the New York Times. What do you play as the biggest
Loch
story?
Ness monster. That's like one of the...
That was what the fuck?
It would be.
That was so quick. Where did that come? Why did you?
Because it's like...
Why did you come?
It's one of the biggest mysteries. Longest legends, shall we say.
Yeah, but okay, first of all, okay, agreed. But this is the New York Times, so it's American. And the president has said that he's got cancer. And also Sasquatch, which is an American thing.
I would still do Loch Ness monster. Means that we've got a massive monster in a lake.
Okay.
We've got a massive
Accepted.
dinosaur monster.
I think that's a very good point. I just found it funny how quickly you responded to that.
I don't need to think about that one. I would do Loch
Well,
Ness monster without a doubt.
New York Times.
Yeah, but it would be still you editing the page, so you can still.
I think it has to be. For me, it has to be the president on like a respect level. Not talking about this president or anything, but if you're an American newspaper, a massive American newspaper, you need to do that as a front page thing.
No, I would do Loch Ness monster. I just would.
Fair enough.
I would do president on page 2, and then it would say turn to page 2.
You wouldn't have President Trump on page 3, TJ? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no! Wow, great one, great.
That's a joke for all our English listeners who know what page 3 means.
Yeah, which isn't a thing anymore as well.
Oh yeah, of course it's not. It's been taken. Did you ever look at page 3?
No, I did not. I never even purchased.
Oh my god, it was TJ. It was fucking amazing. I didn't. I never purchased it, obviously, because it stopped being a thing when I became old enough to be able to like. By the way, page 3 is like a joke because there's a newspaper. I call it newspaper. That's being very generous. There's a newspaper called The Sun in Britain that on page 3 had a girl with her tits out. So like that was like the thing. Like every day it had a girl with her tits out. But it was funny because my granddad used to read them, right? My working class granddad used to read them, and like it was funny because I'd look at it and the girl would always have a quote next to her that she said. So she's standing there like on a beach with her tits out or whatever, and then next to it is like a little box that's like talking about like a current political thing or something, like news-wise, and it's like next to her with her tits out. It was so funny. It's like, I don't think that it would be something really serious as well. So it'd be like her there with her baps out, like squeezing her baps together or whatever, and like looking at you, and then it'd be like, I don't agree with Russia annexing.
President Putin has become president for the 3rd time.
Yeah, or something really serious. It was fucking hilarious. I always found that so funny. But no, I think I'd go for the president as a respect thing, and then I don't know. Maybe I would get that, and then you know how some newspapers come with like magazines in them. I would make like a magazine. I would have president on the front page, and then have like a little magazine that in the newspaper as well that people can read, that talks about monsters that are becoming real, like Loch Ness and stuff.
Now you're thinking outside the box here. See?
Yeah, baby.
There we go.
Hire me, New York Times. I can be your new editor. Hire me. I can make YouTube videos where I zoom in on my mouth and say fuck off, and it's funny.
Thrusting penetration.
Yep. That made me laugh so much when I saw that for the first time.
It is funny.
I was like crying, and then I was like with Ali when Tim made it for the first time, and I was like, why have I been spending years commissioning people to make me animated intros when I could just do this? Oh, I got a new phone. I bought a new phone finally. I got paid so I could buy a new phone.
Did
so
you?
I'll be making Snapchat videos again.
Oh.
Yeah, because I've been using a really old shitty phone that is completely useless. And now I've got a new phone again so I can start making Snapchat videos again when I get the time.
Good. Good.
So I can start making videos again. Good.
Follow Woot on Snapchat.
It's woo-woo.
Surprise.
Follow me for stories that I never put on. Right. You meet the perfect person, TJ.
Okay.
Romantically, this person is ideal. You find them physically attractive, intellectually stimulating, consistently funny, and deeply compassionate.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is one quirk. This individual is obsessed with Jin Henson's gothic puppet fantasy, The Dark Crystal. Beyond watching it on DVD at least once a month, he/she peppers casual conversation with Dark Crystal references, uses Dark Crystal analogies to explain everyday events, and occasionally likes to talk intensely about the film's deeper philosophy.
Hang on.
Would this be enough to stop you from marrying this individual?
Dark.
Are you
Crystal.
Googling Dark Crystal?
Yes.
I'm Googling it as well. Dark Crystal. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fuck is this?
It's loading. 1982
I've
film.
seen this before. Is this the thing that I Hear Everything said he was really scared by?
I think so, yeah. No, it is. Oh, it's got the weird birds in.
Yeah.
No. No, I'm out. No. No.
Really?
I
think
don't.
The point is that
Don't like those birds.
but it's got Frank Oz in it.
I don't care. It's got weird birds in. They creep me out.
But Frank Oz played Yoda.
I don't care. They got weird birds.
He also played Cookie Monster.
Will, look
I think
at
the
the
point is that-
birds.
They're your perfect person.
But they would.
Isn't the point that you can look past that?
Oh my! I guess I could, but I would have to go into a mindset where I just blank
TJ.
everything out when watching this film.
TJ, what if you were with them for a year and you'd been able to put up with it, and then they were like, "No, we've been with each other for a year, and I know we love each other, and we would talk about our future a lot, but just this one time, I want to try something. Can you?" And she walks over to the wardrobe and she opens.
No,
it and
don't
there's
say
a-
what I think you're gonna say. Don't. No. No. Stop it. Stop that. Stop that sentence right there.
Would you fuck her?
No!
Stuff is on the
Stop! Will, I don't. Oh no. No, I would be. No! Why?
God, that's so
What?
shouty.
What is going on? What am I doing with my life? What is this? Oh my... No! Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
Horrible birds!
My objective every episode, every week, is to get you to shout no and get really annoyed.
Shut up!
That's what I try and do every week. We've still got like 10 minutes left.
Oh, I don't want that image in my mind.
Okay, TJ, next question. A novel titled Interior Mirror is released to mammoth commercial success.
Right.
However, a curious social trend emerges. Although no one can prove a direct scientific link, it appears that almost 30% of the people who read this book immediately become homosexual. Many of the newfound homosexuals credit the book for helping them reach this conclusion about their orientation, despite the fact that Interior Mirror is ostensibly a crime novel with no homoerotic content
Right.
and was written by a straight man. Would this phenomenon increase or decrease the likelihood of you reading the book? What the fuck?
I mean, I'm not. No. I don't see a reason for me to read the book in the first place.
It's the best book. It's one of the best books ever made. It's incredible.
I've never heard of it.
It's an amazing.
What's the name?
No, it's Interior Mirrors. It's not a real.
Okay, right.
It's like this book just comes out and everyone like loves it, but 30% of people who read it become gay, and that's men or female. And there's nothing in the book that's gay, even though they say that the book helped them become gay.
Yeah, but would that even be a problem if when you do come out gay and then you still be feeling gay anyway? It wouldn't be a problem, would it?
What do you mean?
Well, wouldn't be a problem. Not that. It's that for people that fear that they're gonna. This sounds really bad, but for people that fear that they're gonna come out from reading that gay, it wouldn't be a fear after they've read it and they've come out gay, because then they would be gay.
That's a good point. I think it because I don't know what the percentage is of like what people
said 30%.
Like, how many people are
didn't
gay?
It?
Is no, but I mean in real life.
Okay.
So I don't know what that percentage is, but I think I don't know if it's as high as 30%. I don't think that a third of the world's population is gay. So I think even like people, it would like make people gay.
Right.
People who didn't know they were gay would become gay through reading it. So like, but like on a subconscious level, like they would like, oh, I'm actually gay. Oh, okay. So what would suck about that is like, what if you had like a family?
That's what I was
if you had,
thinking.
like, a
That's
wife?
what I was thinking.
That's the thing, like, because we're thinking it from our perspective. It wouldn't really matter. We live in quite a good society now, and the places where we live as well, like, it's not actually really an issue if you're gay. But if you've got like a wife and children, or a husband and children, like, that would be really fucking shit if you became gay.
I wouldn't read the book anyway, I don't think.
But it's like a really good
No,
book.
I don't care.
Everyone
Everybody
thinks
says
amazing.
Game of Thrones is a really good book, but I'm still not probably going to read it. I'll probably watch the TV series.
Well, yeah, I haven't read them yet. I'm
Exactly.
going to. I might read them within this. Like, I might try and start reading them within this. Like,
There's many other books to read. I'll probably just read another book.
Are you saying you would never ever read the Game of Thrones book?
No, I never said that.
Well, there you go. That's what I mean. But like a lot of people, not a lot of people have read the Game of Thrones because they're huge and there's so many of them. There's just one book that literally everyone loves. But there's a 30% chance you'll be gay.
I don't think I would. I wouldn't want...
And is that because of the fact that there's a 30% chance you'll be
I mean,
gay?
I'd be lying if I said no. I'm happy as who I am. So, I mean, I wouldn't want a book changing that if it wasn't my choice.
Point. Yeah, that's a good point because like becoming
Because if it does force you, then it would be going against who I actually am currently.
Yeah,
so like
that's a good point because like that question kind of feels as though what it's trying to do is say like, how much do you not want to be gay? You know, how homophobic are you? When really it's like, but being straight is kind of as much as being gay is who they are as their identity. Being straight is kind of that for me as well.
Exactly.
I don't really want that to change.
Nor do I. So I don't think I would read that book.
I fucking love slamming pussy.